And with no intro video because something is going on our end. How's it going, everybody, tonight?
Welcome to another brand new episode of I don't fuck that whole thing up. This whole intro.
I know. I'm really.
I'm like, I don't even know where the fuck to start. Fuck it. Hey, welcome to another.
That's what it was. Here we go. Hold on. From the top. Got
it. Welcome to another Rowdy Thursday, and that can mean one thing and one thing only. It is a brand new episode of A Worthy Addiction.
Ooh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, a show like no other, hosted by none other than me and my rowdy brother, and I will not waste any time introducing him. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the man that has all of these soft-ass dudes screaming, "Get up!" Ladies and gentlemen, my man, unworthy dynamite collector.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that. I was a little concerned. I was nodding, and then it sunk in. And I'm like, wait,
where are we going?
Yeah. All right. And this man, this handsome fellow over here with the dude love glasses and the Arizona Cardinals gear, shilling out for the audience. He is the man who could have taught Drake a thing or two about hiding his kids, Mr. Toy Addict 17.
Thank you. Yeah, Drake is cooked. Drake is very, very cooked right now. For everybody that's watching, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching on the replay, thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging out with us on this Thursday. I hope you've had a wonderful week. And if you haven't, hopefully we'll entertain you guys. And if not, we tried. We tried our best.
If you're not entertained, then who cares? Go watch something else on a Thursday. I'm sure there's some great show to be watching on Thursday.
Unworthy, happy Thursday, dude. How are you doing? I know you were having a rough one this week, right?
Not this week. Today has been a particularly rough one. I'm over it because it's Thursday. It's
we got
a great guest. How was your day? How was your week going?
You know what? My week has been crap. It has been shitty, but I'm with you. It's Thursday. I leave my work stuff out on Thursday nights. This is what I'm focused on. I'm focused on positivity. I'm focused on whatever crap we talk about tonight. And more importantly, I'm focused on our awesome guest tonight because we have an awesome guest. And I don't think we should waste any time.
Yeah, I think you fucked around long enough.
I think I have. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I am representing for our guest tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the prodigal son of the Red Sea. Ladies and gentlemen, the talented, my man, Digz Figz. What's up, Digz Figz. What's going on? Sorry for the fuck up in the beginning. That's never happened to us, but we picked it.
Yeah, you want to know what I was doing? I kept on hitting the thing, thinking I was hitting the video, but I was turning on and off our background. Fucking idiot.
Fuck it, that's what I love. Digz Figz, how are you doing, dude? Welcome to the show. I know you're a regular on the show. You've watched us 3 times. You told us earlier. And so how are
all 3 of those likes?
All 3 of those likes have been us. So how are you doing, dude?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, fellas.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a long time coming. We've been waiting for the proper time to bring in the royalty of the Red Sea estate. And no better time than the present.
Yeah, we gotta. So, thank you for everybody that's watching, and as always, if whether you're watching on a replay or you're watching live. We appreciate your support as always. And I hope you guys go ahead and show some love, show some likes, give our homie Digz Figz some love tonight. Show him some love and some support because he's awesome. So the chat's here, guys. I want to say hi to the chat because there's some important topics that I want to talk about tonight. And there's some things that, I really want to cover tonight. So we're going to start off with everybody's favorite dad, Mr. Cobra Dad, host of the Weekly Habit on Wednesdays. What up? We got the sexy man with the mustache, Mr. Jedi Jack. What up, dude?
And he's got no pants on already.
No pants. Nice. We got Collectibles Funds, one of the hosts of Latin Legions. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got our homie KJ Smith, one of the hosts of Highly Posable. What's going on, dude? We got George Diaz. We got my little brother here. Thank you for the support, as always. What up, what up? Welcome. We got my man showing there. You get some love here. There's by Jedi Jack. So,
best
fellas,
guys in the game.
Yes, absolutely. So, guys, so yesterday I was after work. I came home, and I have my brothers. Me and my brother share a Voodoo, the Voodoo app, and like sometimes he'll download movies or we'll go half on some movies we want to watch. So there was this particular movie that I had watched yesterday that I had no high expectations for at all. None. I saw the trailers. I think the marketing sucked, the way they marketed the movie. That kind of told you what the movie was going to be about. I wish they would have hit a few things, but surprisingly,
is it Debbie Does Dallas? I bet
it's not. But I was surprisingly entertained yesterday. It was surprisingly entertained. So it's a perfect segue for my discussion question tonight because where is it? So tonight's discussion question for all of us and the chat also is: what films you had low expectations for but turned out to be good? So because I brought this conversation up, I'll mention the movie. So yesterday I decided to watch Abigail. It's a brand new movie, horror movie. Had no expectations for it. I know it was a vampire movie because again, the marketing fucking sucked and they kind of revealed a lot of things.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't even know what this fucking movie is.
So the movie basically, just a quick summary. It's a movie about a group of like burglars or whatever that they kidnapped this little girl to hold this other person ransom for a large sum of money. But turns out that the little girl that they kidnapped is a fucking vampire. And this is all like, yeah. And so I had no fucking expectations to this movie. I've been wanting to watch it because I was like, all right, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to see it. I'm going to be my own judge. And believe it or not, dude, I watched this fucking movie and I laughed so much. It is the most ridiculous fucking movie, but such a fun ride. It's like the characters were funny as hell. Like the action sequences were pretty good. I mean, it's not the greatest fucking movie, but it's one of those movies where you got to watch and like you got to either watch high, drunk, or just not take it fucking serious. It's a really fun movie. Like if you like me personally, if you like Thanksgiving and those funny moments, like you get some of that in this movie. And so I went back to check like what were the ratings for this movie to see if like, because I really don't care, but I like to see people's like, and it got like an 80. It was fresh on like Rotten Tomatoes. It got like 86% with the audience. So people liked the movie. I don't know if it made money. I could care less, but I don't know if whether it made money or not. But like people were really enjoyed the movie. So that was one of those movies that I didn't think like it was like a curveball because I thought it was going to be a shitty, crappy, stupid ass movie. But then when you watch it, you're like, man, this movie was really fun. Like the entire, and like, can I tell you that? What is her name? Melissa Barrera, the one that plays in Scream. She's like one of the leads with the big eyes. She's fucking hot, dude. And that whole entire movie, she was hot. Even like I love her in Scream, and I love her even more in this one. But like, there's another.
I've never even heard of this movie. It sounds like something I'd love.
No, it's very entertaining. Like there are bids. Like there's this one scene where they're trying to. They're like trying to talk to each other. Like, okay, so how do we defeat a vampire? And they're like mentioning steaks, of garlic, crucifix, and like he sends one of them out, and the girl comes back.
Carlo Esposito's in this. All right.
Yeah. So comes back with a bag of fucking onions, and he says like It's like some shit to her. Like it's funny, and like I'll leave it at that because you got to watch the movie. It's very, very entertaining. Like it's one of those films that, again, don't take it too serious, but like enjoy it for what it is. And I personally, from a scale of 1 to 10, I gave it a 7.5. But I think I'm gonna do 7 just to be fair. I'm gonna give it a 7 because I think a 7 is
we're
fair
going for the out of 10 rating on
out of 10. And now if we do a 5, 1 of 5, if we did a 1 of 5, I probably would give this movie 4.5. No, I would give it a 3.5. A 3.5. So Digz,
was it like Dusk Till Dawn where they wait till half the movie to
yes. And it's crazy because I was getting those vibes. Like in the beginning, it's kind of a little, it starts really picking up like towards the like middle of the movie. That's when it really starts picking up. But in the beginning, it's a little slow. It's a slow burn. But then when it starts picking up, it starts getting really fucking entertaining. Like there were scenes of this movie I was just like crying, fucking laughing. And the little girl that played Abigail, she fucking nailed her part. She was phenomenal. I was like, oh my God, I have never been this fucking entertained like in a movie like that. I thought was going to be the shittiest fucking movie. I mean, again, it's not a perfect movie. It's not the greatest horror movie I've ever seen, but it's not a bad movie. I personally enjoyed it. I hope you guys take the time to watch it and give me your feedback on it. But again, I thought it was funny. I thought it was
definitely sounds like it's right down my alley. Right up my alley.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're supposed to be in relation to the alley for it to be a good thing, but it sounds like something.
No, it was definitely a entertaining movie, and I think I'm worthy. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think you would really, really enjoy because you really enjoyed Thanksgiving. So if you enjoyed Thanksgiving and we talked about the beginning where like they were doing the Black Friday and that whole scene where and you really like I was like,
fantastic.
Yeah, this is definitely up
some of the best cinema I've seen.
You would definitely enjoy this movie, definitely will. But so Abigail definitely is one of those movies again that I say that I didn't have no expectations for. I came into it with a clean slate, open mind, and I actually got what I wanted. I actually got what I didn't want, but that I didn't know I wanted. It was like I'm thinking, oh my God, suspense, scary, gore, shitty movie, but there's gonna be a lot of gore. No, it's like I fucking laughed the entire time. The whole movie was like funny as hell. Like I enjoyed every minute of it. So, Digz, film that you had low expectations for. And you watched it and it was just like, wow, man, this was okay. I like this.
So it was during the like lull of Happy Madison, and then it was just like Adam Sandler crap movies coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Grandma's Boy came out, and it's like, oh, he didn't even bother to be in this one. And then that movie's awesome.
Yeah, that is a great movie.
Like I expected that to be like super garbage because he didn't even appear in it.
Yeah.
But that movie is fantastic. I love Grandma's Boy. Like,
yeah,
such a great
dude that walks around pretending he's Neo all the time, like doing that. Oh man, it cracks me up.
No, Chua, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. We got the Chain Brothers in here also. I don't know, there they are. All right, so Unworthy, movie that you had low expectations for, but like you watched it. And
when you sent me this thing that this was going to be the question, I had a hard time because I don't really usually get too much expectations going for a whole lot. Anyways, like I'm usually ready for most things to disappoint me. I'm a grown man. I'm in a family of 5, married, children. You know, I usually expect to be disappointed around every corner. So I couldn't think of anything that I had low expectations for that really thrilled me. But I could think of plenty of examples of movies that people were like, "Oh, it's garbage. This is terrible. It's a waste of your time to watch it." And then I absolutely fucking loved it. Thanksgiving, actually, you know, that's I'm glad that you brought that up because that's one of them. But I would say I kind of had low expectations for The Batman with Pattinson because how much people were talking shit about it. And I had my own kind of, my own image of Robert Pattinson thinking, how the fuck is this guy going to be Batman? So that's the only thing that came to mind to me because then I watched it and I was blown away. And I watched it again in the same night, and I've watched it probably like fucking 10 more times since then.
Yeah.
Absolutely the best Batman movie that we've gotten in the last. When did BVS come out? Since then. Since then.
20
Best version of Batman that we've ever seen.
Yeah. Okay.
Best fight with Batman.
It was
fight scene in a Batman movie. Best Batman car in a movie.
Yes. Yes.
Catwoman smoking hot. I mean, come on.
He feels like he's talking like Devin Haney now. He can't take the defeat, so he can't accept the defeat right now. It's okay. You're right. I'm with you 100%.
Yeah.
It is a great. No, it is a great movie. No, I take nothing. Like I was on the contrary. I saw the trailer and I said, okay, this is different. I think this could be good. If it was a real shitty movie, I probably would have been really upset. But thank God that I went to the movie theaters.
It was so
and
good.
It was a great fucking movie. Like I really enjoyed it. Like I really enjoyed the Batman. Like I also loved the whole detective like vibes and like how it was dark and the acting was great. And like again, the car scene.
Oh man, the kid that played the Riddler. Like I was at first kind of sketched out. I was like, I don't know how this is going to be a good Riddler. But then like he totally fucking nails it with his awkward, fucking weirdo vibes that he was giving off. And I want to say the opening fight scene, we all know it goes down in history as the best Batman fight scene ever. We had a poll about it, and people disagreed with me. In my head, it's the best. But after rewatching it a few more times since then, I think one of my most favorite scenes now is when he's fighting with the fucking Penguin and all of his goons, and then he kind of disappears, and then you hear the fucking car start. Fucking revving that bitch up, and then you see the headlights come on, and you see him chasing that fucking Penguin down through the highway, jumping over the fucking fuel tanker. I was like, this is a badass movie right here.
Yeah, it was a really good scene. I agree. Wenzilla, what's going on? Welcome. And then KJ says, I like almost every movie people tell me sucks, mainly the horror movie. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of like campy, shitty fucking horror movies, but you know, after you watch them a few times, you know, you start liking them. You know, there's a lot of movies that I know they're shitty, and I just can't accept the defeat. I am like David Haney. I'm like Drake.
I was gonna say we're gonna start calling you Toy Aubrey here.
Toy Aubrey. No, I want to say now for another movie that I've watched that I had low expectations for, and I didn't think it was going to be a great movie, was The Grey. I don't know if you guys ever seen The Grey with Liam Neeson.
I haven't seen the whole thing. Honestly, I've fallen asleep several times.
Bill, our PR department, he put me on to the movie. Like we always talk about movies and like we try to rate movies at work. And he was like, "Hey, did you ever watch The Grey? You should definitely watch The Grey." I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And then he tried to explain a little bit of it, but he wasn't trying to spoil it. So I was interested. So I went and watched it. And man, surprisingly, that movie was really, really fucking good. I always loved like we're gonna get into the camping talk. I always love movies when it has to do with like surviving. Like I was watching this shit. Speaking of shitty movies, Surviving. Have you guys ever watched Surviving the Game with Ice-T? Do you guys remember that movie? Okay, so Surviving the Game.
I've seen it in so long that I would not even.
Yeah. So Surviving for chat. Let me know. Chat. Let me know. Yes. Chat. Let me know if you've ever watched Surviving the Game. So it's Ice-T. He's a homeless guy, and it's crazy because he's a homeless man, and he has this whole backstory. The acting fucking sucks in this movie. It's fucking Ice-T is fucking like. He's really improved a lot now that he's on this cop show, like the Law and Order show.
Years of
he's
Law and
improved
Order.
so much than now that time because that movie the acting sucks, and it has Gary Busey in it also. But it was he's a homeless man, and like this one of these guys that he's like from a church, he offers him a job because he's trying to look for something. He's trying to look for work, and he ends up like taking him somewhere where like they feed them, they're talking nice, they get them dressed, they pay for their money, but then they fucking get them into the fucking woods. They wake them up the next day and they're basically hunting them. They hunt people. So shitty movie, shitty acting, but very entertaining. I still like that fucking movie. So going back, I really
you want to talk about some extraordinary acting. I happen to. I wish I had keyed this up to be ready for this segue that I just set myself up for. But I happen to see a Charmin commercial with some incredible acting. Incredible acting.
Yes.
And we happen to know the main attraction, the star of that commercial. And he happens to be our guest tonight. And as Jedi Jack suggested, we should let Digz talk. Digz, we don't like to presume that everybody in the chat and everybody watching knows who you are. So why don't you go ahead and take a second and introduce yourself and tell everybody that's watching who is Digz?
I'm sorry, Digz.
I'm Digz. Okay. I'm Digz Figz. I take pictures of toys, and I have a problem with buying toys. That's it.
He's the prodigal child actor.
I have a job, and my son just moved out recently, so now I have a new toy room.
There you go.
Beautiful. And I can't wait for some of my kids to move out.
And now I don't have children in the house anymore, so it's pretty awesome.
That's awesome, man. That's good. There you go. That's
I gotta
awesome.
imagine with having no kids in the house, it's got to just be like free reign to walk around naked, right? Like fucking your house after all these years, just let it all hang out.
That's what everybody says, but I'm like, I need pockets. Like I carry too much stuff around with me. Like
it's Toy Art says, hey Digz, hey, here's a chip. So Digz, do you have a it's funny that he said to introduce yourself, because prior to the show starting, I told Digz, this is not an interview. We're just gonna hang out and talk. I promise. And he's like, tell us about. He's like, oh yeah, I'm Digz Figz. Digz, another movie that you would say was low expectations but turned out to be good.
The James Gunn Suicide Squad, the second one.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. That was a pretty decent movie.
Totally expected the second try to be just as bad as the first.
Oh man, see, I like the first Suicide Squad. It's not as good as the second, and it definitely didn't age well. The original one does not hold up anymore. But I thought that was some of the best, one of the best versions of the Joker. I know people hate that and don't agree with that, but I love that version of the Joker.
Yeah, he was great. He was really good. Yeah, Jared Leto was top of his class. He's
shut your whore mouth.
So I'm gonna just not disagree. I'm gonna agree for everything. It's like, yeah, you're right, absolutely.
Well,
okay, J. Cole.
And I like it even more now that it led to the Peacemaker show, because that first season was amazing.
No.
I've been seeing those shots online of just the helmet for season 2 that like James Gunn and John Cena have been taking pictures of just the helmet. Have you seen those?
I've seen some of the ones that Cena was posting.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. I thought he was going to give that up when he took over at DC.
I really thought when I first saw the first previews for the Suicide Squad and with John Cena, I was thinking, this is stupid. This is a bad decision. I can't believe they're putting this clown in here. And let me tell you, it changed my whole opinion on John Cena. Oh, that man is a comedic genius.
He's been going to acting classes for sure since the Marine.
Yeah.
Now,
what was the one that he was in with Amy Schumer, where he was like her boyfriend and like the most vanilla lay she ever had or whatever? I can't remember what the fuck that was called. Like he's dating Amy Schumer and like they're in bed together and he's just like, yeah, do you like that? She's just like, yeah, oh yeah, I love it.
Now here's a good debate question. You have two people rooting for you on Worthy that say Leto Joker was awesome. KJ says, I got your back on Worthy, the Leto Joker. All right, so here's my question. Give me 5 things that makes him a great Joker. 5 things. What are 5 things that make Joker? You.
Well, I guess not Digz. Digz already said he didn't agree. I will say I can tell you many reasons. It is a completely original take on the Joker.
Okay.
We have seen
that is true.
Joker as just a straight up loony bird, fucking Mark Hamill, crazy man. We've seen the more militant one with Heath Ledger, and then Jack Nicholson's obviously is one of the best ever, and Romero there, great Jokers. But this was a completely original take, and I thought that if you're thinking about the setting of this movie, crime, gangsters. I mean, it had to be somebody that was like an underground crime boss, gangbanger. And Jared Leto, that's what he brought. Like he still was unhinged and crazy, but he was like a gang. And the tattoos, I don't give a fuck. Everybody could talk shit about the tattoos. I thought that tattoos was a fun, refreshing thing. I don't want to see Joker always with those tattoos, but I thought that worked very well for this version.
Okay.
Another reason why he was so great is the part where he walks up behind the guy and he's rubbing his shoulders. I can't think of an actor's name, but the guy's like fucking terrified, shitting in his pants. And then you read some of the fucking interviews from backstage, and they're talking about how he was like super intense. He showed up to set and left set in character, and people were like on edge whenever Jared Leto would walk into the room when they're filming. Like he's just nervous.
Drugs weren't involved here.
Fucking method acting for you. And he also, he got way deep into the character, got method acting way deep into the character, and didn't unalive himself afterwards and say that it was because of that. Not just throw salt.
I don't know if I mean this as an insult or not, but I feel like he's a Jokerized Joker.
It kind of, yeah. Yeah, sort of.
An insult or a compliment.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody that complains about Leto's Joker, they always say it's because, oh, that's not a comic book accurate Joker. That's not the Joker. And it's like, well, you know what? Everybody's sucking Heath Ledger's cock off about how great he did, and that's not the Joker either. That's not a comic accurate Joker at all. That's a military soldier that fucking got his face scarred up.
Well,
and
Jack is a gangster.
Yeah, but I mean, he was like mob, mob type gangster.
Yeah.
But I think out of between Leto, Ledger, and Nicholson, I would say Nicholson was the most comic book accurate. But even it wasn't very comic book accurate, really. But out of the three, I would say that's probably the most comic book accurate. And Mikey and I have had this conversation here about Jared Leto's Joker, and we both kind of were we were talking about it. We both had this oh man, yeah, absolutely. I thought we were the only ones thinking it, or I thought I was the only one thinking it. And it's like if you think of the Joker, you've seen in that scene where Bruce Wayne's looking at the Robin costume and it's all spray painted up. If you think of the Joker in this series, in that universe, that he's Jason Todd, he's been, that's why he's got the fucking damage tattoo.
Yeah.
He's unhinged and crazy. If you look at this, that Jason Todd didn't die, but he didn't become the Red Hood either. He became the Joker. That's a fucking awesome take. That's definitely not the official stance that Warner Brother came off with. Warner Brother.
Warner Brothers. Chain Brother says Jared Leto's Joker is definitely original. I'll give you that, but it throws off the crazy Joker feels to me. And then Mikey said Leto was dope. Morbius 2. It's just his band sucks. I agree with I probably the only thing I agree with that it is original Joker. It is an original take on the Joker. I don't have an issue with different interpretations because comics do it. Every artist has a different interpretation in comics with characters. He was probably the first Joker, even over Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, because although he was getting his ass whooped, Joaquin Phoenix, although he was getting his ass whooped, he was fuck, you knew how much he was capable of with that one scene where those two guys came to the house, and then like you knew like right then and there was like, yeah, I was waiting for this part to happen. But I think Jared Leto's Joker is probably the first Joker that I would who needs Batman? I'll take him on, but like he wasn't intimidating. Like I didn't find him as an intimidating Joker at all. Like I thought his effort and his dedication for it was great. But it also not all respect to David.
That movie was kind of a shit fire.
Like, yeah, David Ayer. Like it also depends.
The whole thing wasn't great.
Yeah,
I think he was the best part of it. Honestly, I mean, other than fucking what's her face there, Margot Robbie.
Oh yeah,
pretty great.
She was.
But
great.
I wanted to not that one right here. He's talking about see right there, like Robin, but also that was Common. No, I'm talking about Ike Barinholtz. The name just came to me. They had Ike Barinholtz. He was like the security guard at Blackgate, and he come in and he slapped the shoulders or slapped his hands on his shoulders, like, "Oh, that chit chat's gonna get you hurt." Like seeing how fucking terrified that guy was, like it was amazing.
Chain Brother said Heath Ledger's Joker was the best, most disturbing, and he says Joaquin's Joker was trash. Well, Oscars say otherwise.
I think Heath Ledger's take was I won't shit on Heath Ledger's take because it was also very good and very original. I think his is more unsettling because he's got all the aspects of being crazy, but like he's still got all of that military know-how that's like oof, like you don't want to fuck around with somebody like that.
Yeah. Says I remember reading this as where the original script was more gore and bloody, but Warner Brothers went PG and changed the blood into gems. No, it was supposed to be a lot more close to maybe rated R or close to rated R with him, but they changed the again. It's I mean, you can have a good idea. It's the way you execute that idea, which is a perfect segue for our first trending topics, which is James Gunn reveals Superman, Mr. Corn Sweat Superman, to us. And sorry that this is the only photo that I was able to get, but you guys have probably seen this everywhere. He says Superman, and then he has the date. This is July 11th, 2025. I'm assuming this is when the movie drops.
Is that a Brainiac ship behind him?
Honestly, I really don't know. Like a lot of people had theories on it. There are some I'm gonna take that out of because I don't want that on Dig's face. But there are like little hidden things in the background where they show they have like you could see LexCorp in the back, like the you could see a little bit of the Daily Planet. I'm not sure what that whole ship blast thing. Somebody said it was Vegeta and Goku fighting. But what are you guys? So what are you guys' thoughts with this new interpretation of Superman, and even honestly, and also the suit? Like, does the suit matter to you in a hero, or does the way the character is portrayed matter to you? That's a great question.
I don't think the suit looks any really like, I don't know. It's a Superman suit. I don't think it looks. I mean, it's kind of got the Kingdom Come vibe to it, but like poor use of that setup because like it's not a Kingdom Come storyline, so it doesn't really make any sense. I don't think the suit's all that.
Raven, what's up, buddy? Yeah. Diggs, what do you think?
Well, I watched some breakdown videos, so I'm just going to regurgitate.
Go ahead.
Yes, please do.
So they're saying that in the background is Solaris blocking out the sun. And then that's why he looks like weak and the suit isn't like tight on him. It's because he's like a dying Superman because Solaris is blocking out the sun. And so this is like, they're saying that possibly a shot from like a hospital, and like he's just like putting the suit on and say, okay, I just got to go and try and fight this. And some people are saying that's Green Lantern that he's fighting. Like
really
that too. But yeah, some of the breakdown videos,
like maybe Green Lantern is like taking that blast.
Yeah,
I don't mean to put this back in front of your face, but
like the Nathan Fillion version. I don't know. They showed a picture of him.
Guy Gardner.
Yeah, Guy Gardner.
Okay.
But
I don't know.
Everyone was complaining about the collar.
I mean, the color's not a problem. I don't think
the collar.
Oh, the collar. The collar. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they're saying if he's weakened, that would be why it's.
Well, no, like they rather have it be like where the clavicle shows, and
they want the Henry Cavill chest hairs popping. That's what they want. that's their way of saying that's what they want. They're like, yeah, the collar sucks. It's because you want that chest hair to show. That's
because it's got that like little V right here, and it's like the new 52 one.
Yeah, that's the vibes that I got from it. Like I got a lot of the I either new 52 vibes, not so much, but also too it kind of resembles a little bit of the costume from the show, the Superman and Lois show. Like it kind of resembles that. The boots do kind of resembles that a lot. And then the obviously the Kingdom. Again, I'm okay with different interpretations of characters, even with suits. The suits don't matter to me. My biggest thing for this film is that whether he could play the part. Henry Cavill looks the part, and I'm probably going to get a lot of shit about it because did he play the part? No,
not really.
He wasn't really my super. Like he really didn't give me Superman vibes. I think the guy from the Tyler, I can never say his last fucking name. He plays a really good Superman. Like on the CW show, he's a really
that's a good show.
He's a really good.
Notoriously don't give a fuck about Superman, but that Superman show was really good.
Mm-hmm. He's really good at I think for me the biggest thing is gonna be like how is he as Clark? Like that to me is like gonna be like the deciding factor. Like I agree with what the Chain Brothers said a little bit. Like anybody, I mean, people could play Superman. I just need to see him as Clark a lot more. And I see how he acts and be able to like separate both, right? Like be like, I don't know. I'm stuck with the Christopher Reeve movies. I don't think nobody right now has touched Christopher Reeve as Superman right now.
Except for, I don't know. I think that Tyler did.
I think he would definitely be. I don't think he tops Christopher Reeve, but I think he's definitely the guy that's like second in line that I would say would be the like this era's maybe Superman because, and again, it goes back to like shitty writing, like, right? Like maybe the movies weren't, I mean, all due respect to Zack Snyder, because I think he had a good idea. He was giving us a dark tone. It's just like for a lot of people, for Superman fans, that wasn't the Superman we wanted. We wanted those epic battles.
He was a bummer. He was a bummer.
Yeah, it wasn't like this one I agree with a lot. Brandon Roth was definitely a good Superman. Brandon Roth in that whole episode of the what was it? The Crisis they had, the big old CW thing, like when he came back as Kingdom, fucking epic. Like I thought he was great. Tom Welling was okay. Again, wasn't big. I mean, he was just Clark really becoming Superman, so it wasn't like anything for me. But like Brandon Roth is definitely a memorable mention. I would put him at 3, honestly. Like I would do Christopher Reeve, Tyler, and then Brandon.
How's this for an idea? Maybe this is something obviously going to have to be way down the road. With James Gunn's new universe, and they're going to start bringing in like the multiverse kind of quick.
Yeah.
Is what I understand. Yeah. The multiverse aspect. It's not going to take 15 minutes or 15 movies to get into like it did with Marvel. Which that's fine because we don't need it to take that long. Everybody is aware of the multiverse concept. So I can think of one way that maybe they should bring back Henry Cavill as Superman in a multiverse. And that's either as Lord Superman or Injustice Superman. Because he's already miserable and pissed off that he got fired as Superman. So I think he could bring that angry Superman vibe.
I don't blame him. They told him he was good to go, and then a week later canned him.
Which fucking it's crazy.
That's the Rock's fault.
who by the way wants to, like, there's rumors they're talking about having him cast as Apocalypse on a fucking X-Men. No, thank you.
The Rock?
We don't want there's like rumors about, like, I've seen it on like TikTok, and like there's rumors like they're in talks with him about playing.
He wants too much
Apocalypse.
creative control. Like Hulk
I'm
Hogan
like,
fucking
no, because
anybody.
it's gonna be the final boss Rock. It's not gonna be Apocalypse. He's gonna come out, but he's gonna come out with the Cody Crybaby's belt, beating up the shit out of the X-Men and do that bullshit. No, I'm good. No, definitely not. Again, yeah, it has to, as a Superman fan, like, again, to me, it like, fuck the suit. Like, the suit could be whatever. He could be not have the suit. He could have the what was it? The new, remember when they introduced him in the New 52 where he just had the Superman shirt and a cape and he had jeans and boots on? Like, you could introduce him that way. And if he plays a good Clark and he plays a good Superman, then I'm sold. Like, I don't give a fuck what the suit looks like. Because, again, not all movies are going to give you
yeah. Corn Sweats, he got fucking jacked. I remember when he first got announced, like, I looked him up and I was like, this fucking guy's going to play Superman? And then they showed a picture of him recently on Instagram. I seen it a few times. That dude got huge.
Yeah. I saw that picture too.
He looks like he fucking eats whole cows for breakfast, 2 whole cows for lunch, and probably like 3.5 pigs for fucking dinner. Like, that dude, I think that's just jacked up on protein, man.
I think that's why everybody was pissed that the suit was looking like loose on him. Like, why did Gunn have him work out and get huge if it's gonna be like a baggy fit?
Yeah, and it looks battle damaged too. It looks like he was just got into like a fight.
I don't know. I don't know where Digz watched the review or the breakdown or whatever, but that sounds about right. Like, if that Solaris, that's something I wouldn't have even considered.
Yeah,
they said it's like inspired by All-Star Superman.
Yeah,
I've never read that, so I don't know.
Pretty good.
And if he's in a hospital, that might be why he looks confused. Let me pull that back up real quick. That's why he looks confused, like he's trying to tie boots that don't even have laces.
Yeah,
I think he's just pulling it up.
I don't know. It looks like he's going for string. Like,
he has like Hulk Hogan's
Danny didn't find a good picture. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. I couldn't find. They wouldn't. The other ones that I had were really good.
A better one on the AWA page.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. That's one James Gunn definitely has to do.
The last son of
Puta. With unworthy Luthor as the villain in the movie.
Dude, I totally would be your Lex Luthor. And if you were a Puta man, yeah, I definitely
would definitely be my Lex Luthor. Yes, you would. Definitely. Or what was the robot? What was the little robot's name that was following him around? Then you could be that, or you could be Crypto. I think you'd be a nice Crypto.
No, I would be Lex Luthor. I'd be like, these goddamn people coming in here took our gerbs.
We should cosplay that at Allegiance Con. We should do that at Allegiance Con. We should get you a ball cap and a suit. And
I'm just shave my head bald. My hair grows back pretty good. I'm not worried about it like you.
Not at all.
No, you guys cosplay as the Lady Legions.
Legions. We could do that.
Like the barbarian women.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be bad either.
That wouldn't be bad. Now, villains you would like to see in future Superman movies by James Gunn. Like a villain that hasn't been introduced.
Hasn't it been introduced, period?
Hasn't been introduced in like a future movie. Let's say it's successful. The DC, DC movies are doing better. They're taking their time and building that character and, introducing different, because James Gunn has a way of like bringing different characters that you don't know shit about, or you really don't read up on a lot, and making them like fun. Like, he makes them really, really fun, or like very entertaining to have in a movie. So like, what would be a villain or even just a character? Like, who would you like to see in a Superman movie by James Gunn that hasn't been introduced yet?
As far as obscure choices, right off the top of my head, I would love to see Silver Banshee get some shine.
That's a really good one.
I think she's a badass character.
Yeah.
And I love watching her whip the shit out of Superman in the comics. She might be too obscure, and also really, when you get down to the brass tacks of it, not that great of a villain.
But I
Maybe
think James Gunn would
Parasite.
do her some justice. He would do like again. He takes these characters that you really don't, and he'll make them badass.
I think
Like,
that's why I was saying. I think he'd do great with Parasite too. Like, you
yeah,
know, you seen what he did with the Starro creatures in
yeah, yeah,
Suicide
yeah.
Squad, and like all the fucking weird ass aliens in the
You got
Guardians movies. I think he would do pretty good with Parasite.
Cobra Dash says Unworthy would be a great poison ivy. Mongo. Okay, that's a good one. Jedi Jackson. If Unworthy wears a fur bikini,
Listen, not for free or not. Not for free or not.
KJ Smith said, "Get in line, bro."
Yeah, you either. Not for free either.
That is a sought out ass.
Listen, I overpaid you I overpaid you as it is to call Danny unworthy and humble him. All right.
Listen, here's a deal for you two guys. If anybody could find me the black robe John Kramer from Saw NECA, you can have his ass.
Wow.
Sold.
Wow.
watch them both show up with like here, Danny. They're like fighting each other, giving the boxes.
Fucking sold down the river. What a bitch.
Oh man. For me, honestly, like I would love to like he hasn't been introduced. He's been introduced in the shows though, right? There was the Krypton show. I want to say Lobo. I want to say Lobo is one that I would love to see in like live action movie.
Gotta have
He
the
wasn't.
right actor.
Yeah, you gotta have the right person to do it. As far as like characters that I would never like, I don't know. Like I would love to see like it's hard because I want to see a good like I think Gene Hackman was a great Lex Luthor. I like enjoyed like I want to see like the ones we are normally. But like, what's the little fuck? I can never say his name. Miggle Pixels. The little
Mix of Pixel.
Mix up. Yeah, that guy. I want to see him. I would love to see him in a movie.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Roman Reigns is Lobo. Hell yeah.
Wasn't like in their super early comics, like didn't he fight Hitler at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he sure enough did. He fought
him and Captain America tag team.
He fought woman abusive. I know in the first couple of issues he beat up a man that was abusing his wife. So before he was fighting like arch nemesis, he was beating up like woman beaters and shit. Like he was beating up Floyd Mayweather. Tank Davis. He was fighting those guys.
Ray Rice, you know, nobody stood a chance.
Fucking Michael Vick. He was beating up Michael Vick.
It's like, you're fighting dogs. It's time to go, Michael Vick. I don't care if you play for Atlanta or not.
Oh, he said that already. All right, so next in line for trending topics.
Hold on, now don't be fucking getting ahead of yourself.
Whoa. Ahead of myself? Wow, how?
I have the best answer for the villain that they need to bring.
You just answered.
Yeah, I know, but I was giving you the obscure choices.
All right, well, give me
the most obvious choice, the one they need to use.
Okay.
Fucking Bizarro.
Okay.
Gotta be Bizarro.
Yeah.
Bizarro is the man. Come on. Gotta be Bizarro.
Okay. Gotta be Bizarro. Okay.
Change my answer to that from Hitler.
So fuck Hitler. We want Bizarro. We want Putin. Putin as the new villain. That's what we want. Putin's gonna be the villain. All right.
What about Bizarro World Putin? Huh?
Nice. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
He's Italian instead of Russian. Yeah.
Right. All right. What do we got? It says Bizarre. Yeah, absolutely. If done right, listen. If done right, I hope. I trust.
It was not done right in the Superman and Lois series. It was not.
No. Yeah, we were. I mean, yes and no. For me, I thought it was a different version, and I like how they kind of like switched it over. And you know, I don't want to spoil the show in case anybody wants to watch it, but like it's I kind of enjoyed the way they did that. Like, I think the show does a really
Bizarro. Bizarro really didn't get much like airtime.
Yeah.
Bizarro John, you know, like
yeah,
or Connor. Whichever the fucking douchebag.
Take that Jack Black to play with some.
Yes.
Yes, I want to see
that. Jack Black versus Superman, but Jack Black has to be Nacho Libre. Bizarro. Let me borrow some sweats.
Get that corn out of my face.
I fucking love that part. Get that corn out of my face. Oh man. For other trending topics, it's very disappointing. People are saying that it's still back up, but A24 has stopped the filming or even working on the Crystal Lake Peacock series. So the Friday the 13th prequel series we were supposed to get.
Fan-made piece of shit.
Yeah, it is. I just picked a random page, but from the Peacock series that they were supposed to be developing, they like put a pause to it, or no, not a pause. They're not doing it. So it's kind of disappointing because it's been years since we've had there's been fan-made films, but it's been years since we've had a Friday the 13th movie since like 2009. So it fucking sucks. Like I really wanted to see A24, not all their movies are great, but I wanted to see the direction they would take the series in and what they would do. So it kind of sucks not to have that, like, right? Because again, we've gotten so many other remakes and a lot of bringing like franchises back, and that's the one fucking franchise right now that's not like there's nothing's happening. Like we want fucking I personally want a Friday the 13th movie. Like give me a Jason movie. Like hire Derek Mears to play Jason.
That might be why they're might not be moving towards doing a show. Maybe they are gearing up for a movie, that will have, like the Dark Tower series, like they were supposed to do a movie and then there was going to be a show series in between and then another movie. Like maybe that's what they're going to do. Maybe they're going to do a movie. Yes, maybe they're going to do a movie and then they'll do like a series in between, kind of get the backstory.
I mean, I think it would have been nice to have a series. Like I was really looking forward to a series to see how they would do it. Because sometimes it's a hit or miss, right? Like it could be one of those series where you're like, oh my god, it's a Friday the 13th prequel series. Like let's check it. And then you watch. It's like what was that series? The Norman Bates one, right? Remember? I don't know. If
that was good. Bates Motel.
Yeah, it was really good. Like something like that. Like it's good. It's entertaining. But then, or the Hannibal one, right? The Hannibal Lecter one was pretty good. I enjoyed that one. So then
it seems like it'd be cheap too, because it'd just be a campground, like it wouldn't be as expensive as all that other stuff. So like, why not?
Yeah,
I would have to say, I don't think we need a series, especially if it's going to be something that's like a rehashing or a backstory. Like I don't think we need how people that watch the comic book movies, we're sick and tired of seeing origin. We know Bruce Wayne's parents got killed. We know Uncle Ben got killed. We get it. And really, what are they going to do with a Friday the 13th origin story? Like,
I would love them to explore.
Some kids were fucking, and another kid drowned, and the mom went crazy. Like we know the fucking story. We get it. We don't need a 19 episode fucking series.
Well, that would be dope. That's what I wanted. I wanted a Pam Voorhees type story because again, she did a lot of fucked up shit. From if you watch the first movie, there were a lot of things that happened prior to that night she killed those kids. There was a lot of things that were happening. So that's what I think they were gonna. I'm assuming that's where they were gonna go with. They were gonna go in that route where they were gonna showcase a lot of that stuff that happened and then maybe lead up to like the first movie and then maybe that, or even give you. Again, I'm okay with different interpretations of certain things. It's just, it sucks that we didn't get it because again, I hope people are right. Maybe this is because they want a movie supposed to come out. They're going to make a movie. Eventually they're going to just surprise us at a horror show or one day they're just going to, on a Halloween, they're going to, hey, Friday the 13th new movie coming out soon. They're in the works and they're casting people, but it's disappointing to hear. Like I really want.
I wonder when the next Friday the 13th is this year.
Yeah.
I ain't looking at my calendar. You guys can look that up on your
own. He says A Violent Nature is what, dude. A Violent Nature is my most anticipated movie of this month, and it comes out the 31st of May, and that's definitely a movie I'm going to watch. It's on the eyes. It's through the eyes of the killer. So in all the movies, you see the, it's
It looks
fucking.
good.
It looks amazing. Like, it's definitely a movie that I hope it's a good movie. I hope I don't get the opposite of Abigail, where I'm not gonna have fun and I'm really gonna be disappointed. But it definitely does look really, really good. Toy Art says if they quit filming, oh, he already said that. And then we're still getting a new Elm Street show, Fred and JJ Quills. Okay. He says
September is the next Friday the 13th.
Is it September? All right, yeah. Well, I probably won't get anything that soon. I won't get any announcements if they just canceled.
Skelly, what's going on? He says Warner Brothers disaster. Yeah, it is. Warner Brothers is
storm, man. The Warner Brother. It is a shit storm.
Yeah, Warner Brothers is fucking up. Isn't there a Crystal Lakes? Yeah, that's the one we're talking about. It's they're not doing it no more, which fucking sucks. So sorry to disappoint and let you guys know this, whoever didn't know.
Yeah, but like, that's the only thing that they could have done is I could see where you were saying with like a Pam Voorhees miniseries. Like that wouldn't be bad. Like Bates Motel focused more on
yeah.
That wouldn't be bad, but like a straight up origin story, we don't fucking need it.
No, I need it.
It's just going to be an HBO miniseries of a bunch of teenagers because they won't hire real teenagers running around trolloping around naked and ignoring kids. Like, we don't need that.
Yeah. Well,
I mean there's better avenues to see that sort of thing. Like there's still many websites. I can't mention them. Contractually obligated not to mention them anymore. I got the memo, Bill.
But mention them. I'm curious. Which websites are these?
I can't. Bill has like a superpower. Whenever I start getting on here and I start talking about websites like
he says,
you know what I mean? So like I can't even talk about it. Bill's got the control.
Okay, says, wait, I swear I read that Bloody Disgusting, they are doing it. Send me that thing because I've been looking at everything and I haven't saw anything like Bloody Disgusting was doing it. So, but again, it would have been nice. It would have been nice to see, even like, because it's going to be a while before they do a movie. So it would have been nice to have like a series again. Just
maybe it won't be a while. Maybe they've just been dangling this show teaser in front of you for a while to distract you from the fact that they're making a new movie.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, like I've always said too. Like if they make a movie, they need to have like Kane Hodder cameo in the movie. Like you have to give that man a part. I don't give a fuck if it's like a store clerk part or fucking he's pumping somebody's gas. Like put him in the movie. Kane Hodder deserves to be in the movie. He's made that Jason.
He should have been one of the people like in the what is it 09 remake there.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah,
he should have been one of like the houses that the guy went up, knocked on, asked.
Yeah, that would have been dope. Yeah, that would definitely have been dope. Definitely one of my favorite actors, like stunt people, to play that Jason character because he put himself through a lot of shit. Like especially in that New Blood movie, like all those stunts was all him. He did all that. He says the lawsuit after it is over, ended in February is gonna. So it's gonna happen. Well, we'll see. That was a while ago. We'll see. So
wasn't that fucking long ago? We just got out of February.
It wasn't this February, sorry. It wasn't this February. All right. On to other things. I'm not gonna before anybody says anything. I am not spoiling anything because I do respect people who enjoy the show. But next topic I would like to talk about is X-Men 97. And my questions are, did it live up to the hype? Did it live up to the hype? Like all the episodes that have come out. Digz, have you watched all the episodes of X-Men 97? Like at Digz Figz, I wish Clint was here because Clint would definitely like dissect this whole thing.
Scrolling through the chat to see if Clint's watching.
So what do you feel? What do you think, Digz? Do you think it? I
mean, I agree with pretty much everyone. Like they're doing amazing stuff. Just a little bit breakneck speed. That's all. Like, yeah, I'm really enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, I think they're.
But that's probably because I didn't read the comics.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I think from what I said in the beginning, from watching the pilot and watching a couple of the episodes, again, I was afraid because again, it's really hard sometimes when to take something that's from that time and to bring it back and try to reintroduce it to people and try to change up a few things. Like they did a really, really good job in like character development and giving like not giving the same fucking characters that showed that spotlight, but like in like like giving everybody the equal amount, right? Like how cool is fucking Morph? Morph is fucking cool, dude. Like every fucking episode he's on and he changes, no spoilers. He changes into these like characters that you remember, like a lot of homage to a lot of those shows that we used to watch, and it's like Morph is fucking dope. And like characters like Gambit, fucking Gambit, like he's a popular character, but like Gambit and fucking Rogue, Cable being in the show, and then you know all these other Magneto being Magneto, like showing you, you know, where to a point where like you
adulterous home wrecker Magneto.
The fucking what is it, Mr. Steal Your Girl Magneto. It really like set the bar. Like honestly, for me as a DC fan, like it really like set the bar for them because DC has done a really, really good job with animated films. Not all great, but they've been very consistent with like really good animated movies. They've done a really, really good job. And for them to do a show like this and do it as well as they did it, like it gives me hope. It kind of like sets the bar for them to say, oh, listen, let's take a little bit of this and let's do a little bit of what they're doing. Like kind of like what DC's doing now, right? Like, hey, let's do it the right way. Let's do it the way Marvel did it. They did it really well for the 10 years that they did. Let's start over, right? James Gunn starting all over. Everything's going to be connected. Everything's going to make sense. That's what they should have done. So to me, it's kind of like it gives me hope for like future animated shows, like bringing back Spider-Man, the animated series, and giving you those like what the fuck moments in that show, or bringing the Hulk or Captain America or even the Justice League. How cool was the Justice League? The Avengers show. How great was that show too? I enjoyed it. I used to watch it all the time. So like, do you guys feel like it will do that? Like, do you think eventually they'll go into like, oh well, listen, X-Men 97 was a success. Let's bring back all these other shows and kind of do the same thing. Do you think this will happen?
Absolutely. But one of the reasons I think it's good is because Disney didn't say, here's the big bad ending scene. Now, like, write the script to this, and you have to have it done in 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. And you have to have the CGI done in 6 months. Like, they actually had time to plan this out, and it had free range because, you know, it's multiverse. So they didn't have to, like, abide by any MCU stuff.
Yeah, because it's not connected to none of the movies. And also, too, like, there was this thing where they had an interview with Kevin Feige, and he admitted that, like, basically he said, yeah, we've been fucking up for the last couple of years. Like, none of the movies have been hitting, or, you know, I think Far From Home, Spider-Man was one that was good. Guardians of the Galaxy, I really enjoyed, and I really enjoyed Black Panther as well. Not as much as I did the first one, but I did enjoy it. But I mean, again, with everything, you know, losing Chadwick Boseman, I could see how that kind of like shift, you know, it fucked things up.
I mean, you lose your star.
You lose your star, so you kind of like, you're trying to figure out what to do. So he definitely expressed in that interview that going forward, they're going to try to get back and try to give you like the stories that we got 10 years, like those 10 years, right? That led all the way to Endgame, right? Like how great was it to start from Iron Man and just kind of like see everybody's story kind of build up and do all these character development and eventually end up there. So that's where they're moving forward. But again, I think that it's funny how an animated show like X-Men, a great animated show because it was great back then and it's even better now, how it kind of set the bar. Like, to me, I feel like they set that bar for them where it's like, well, fuck, like people were even saying like, why the fuck aren't we getting this in these movies, like in these live action? But why, like they need to hire the guy who's doing this to make the movies. Like they're going that far, right? So another question for you guys is, what future characters or returning characters would you like to see either introduce or return in future X-Men episodes, like maybe season 2, season 3, or whatever?
That hasn't already been?
That hasn't been introduced yet. Like, that hasn't been introduced yet. It could be a returning one, from like the old episodes, or a one that you didn't think they would do and they would just introduce them?
I'll go with the arcade since I have that figure.
Okay.
So I won't have to buy a figure of it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't really know any more that they haven't. Like, they've introduced a lot. Like,
where's Clint when you need him?
Right.
Clint,
yeah, I don't go that.
Clint. Clint does them all.
So here's my thing here. I think that the show has been very good. I have not caught up. The last one I watched was the big tearjerker, Sentinels attack the island, big death. Danny says we're not allowed to spoil anything, so I won't say who died. But I think we all know who died. You know.
Yeah, when that episode,
we'll remember his name, I'm sure.
I'm talking about like the last final.
Yeah, I haven't watched since then, and here's why. It's been a great show, but goddamn, I am sick and tired of talking about it. I am sick and tired of hearing about it. I am sick and tired. Here's Clint. Never mind. I love it. It's the best show I've ever seen in my whole life.
Clint, we need you.
I can't wait for everything. It's a great show. No, honestly, I'm wore out on it. It's like seems like everybody is doing. Yeah, I miss the days when I could only see amazing X-Men shots from Clint Teston. Now it's like that's all I'm seeing now is X-Men shots and Drake beefs and X-Men shots and Drake beefs. And then like I get a lot of in my search bar like a lot of like muscle mommies. And I think that's just the algorithm. It has nothing to do with my Google searches, I'm telling you. I'm wore out on it. Like that's why I haven't finished watching since Gambit died. I've just not had it in me. It's like, all right, I'm fucking tired of seeing it. I have to give it some time. I have to let it breathe, let it marinate a little bit, if you will. You
know? I want to know Clint's answer to this question.
Clint, question. Well, I mean, he's obviously gonna say yes. Clint, who would you like? I know I'm not gonna ask the question on like did it live to the hype, because to him it did.
Not that question. The character.
Clint, who would you like to see either return in like a returning character hasn't been introduced in the show, or a character
he's
that
not going to answer
been...
now. He's so mad at hearing my answer. He already unsubscribed. He unfollowed me. I'm out of the will.
I can see where the fatigue from all the talks, because you're right. Everybody talks. Everybody's. But again, that's how the MCU, when it first started and it started getting as good as it was, that's how it was. Everybody was talking about all the Marvel movies. That's all they could talk about. You were talking about Iron Man. You were talking about the Avengers movie. You were talking about Endgame. That's all you heard about. That's all you seen on social media. So again, it's really nice to see like them do really well with this, because again, this is gonna be their starting point to eventually us getting a Spider-Man animated series, a Hulk maybe, and kind of give maybe eventually give the
Hulk has got such.
Listen, they could do it. They could do it. They could do it. They could do a bunch of shows. Kind of just give like maybe even give the movies, the live action movies, a break a little bit till they get their like main villain and stuff.
We're talking about a Marvel animated universe, a Marvel animated movie or series of movies that they need to do.
Yeah,
is the God Bomb, God Butcher story in Thor, from like Thor, the God of Thunder comic. Like from 2012, it was like a 20 run where they went through the whole thing with oh shit, I'm blanking on his name. The Dark Elf, Malekith, and Curse, and then it went right into Gore the God Butcher.
Okay.
Don't listen to or don't watch the fucking movie with Christian Bale. Terrible. That's not Gore the God Butcher. Don't do it. Read the comic books instead, and then do an animated series of movies based on that whole God Bomb story. That is such a great pivotal. None of this campy Chris Hemsworth.
I'll second that.
Let me take my shirt off and make you laugh. Like it's not.
Yeah.
That's not what you're getting in that story. That's a freaking great Thor story.
Yeah.
Fucking shit all over it, and maybe that's why I don't like Marvel anymore. Maybe that's why I turned coat and stopped stop supporting Marvel. I canceled my Disney subscription for like 10 minutes, and then I was like, oh, but there's more things coming out. I gotta renew that again.
Jedi Jack says animated Daredevil. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like with the success of this show, and if it continues the way it does, we're gonna see like their own like kind of like tie-in shows. Like they're gonna tie in all these shows together, which will do good. He says, Skelly says,
hey, what can I say, Skelly? I call it how I see it. All right. I get fucking wore out with people just continuously talking about the same shit.
Well, I will say that I am very much enjoying. I'm very, very much enjoying the show. And I'm happy to be here in the beginning of like something that I know eventually is going to turn into something awesome. I think we're going to be getting Daredevil animated, Spider-Man animated. And this is a DC fan praising Marvel, because Marvel right now with the animated show, with the this animated show, and eventually potentially other ones, they're doing great. Look, the What If, I enjoyed the show. What If show was pretty good.
The second,
pretty dope.
Second season was
second season was a little, but like I agree. He says about them Savage Crucible figures.
Good man, Jedi Jack. He's trying to change the subject for me. I appreciate you, brother.
I have no clue what those are. I did meet the guy though. I did meet him. Really, really nice guy. I love his origin story. So if you haven't watched any of those podcasts where he talks about it, listen to his origin story. It's really, 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 really good. So definitely check that out. How about the next? Now, here's a good question. Like, which Marvel cinematic movie are you most anticipated? Better yet, what villain? Because they talked about, like, somebody had posted something about them, because now Kang is not the like main villain no more.
Well, they kind of had to.
They had to can that. So, like, who would you guys like?
We were talking about Ray
as
Rice
like
earlier.
Big bad, like big bad now. Like people said, Mr. Sinister would
he was acquitted though.
Yeah,
wasn't he? But it's already
more people are coming for more ladies are coming.
Oh, really?
Anybody that puts their hands on a woman like that, like, shame on you. Now, that's not, I won't downplay it. Like, anybody that says there's no reason to hit a woman, you're fucking dumb and you've never been married. You could wake me up 3 a.m, drunk off my ass, and I could rattle off 3 legitimate reasons why I should give my wife a right hook. But I won't ever do it. I will never, ever do it, because it's not right. You shouldn't. But to say that there's no reason to do it, that's dumb. Don't say that there's no reason. Just don't follow through on them.
Toyara says Sinister and Doctor Doom. I was definitely going to say Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
He's definitely one that I want to be the big bad, especially now too with the Secret Wars movies that they're talking about. So, like, what other guys would you say you would want? I would love to see them do X-Men and bring a better fucking Apocalypse than that. What's the fucking actor that played Moon Knight? Fucking hate that movie so much. Oh my god, I hate that movie so much.
Yeah, I can't think of. I mean, that was a pretty shitty movie. The only good thing about that was the chick that played Psylocke.
Yeah.
You know to bring into the Daredevil animated show?
I was gonna say Bill.
Big Tar Bill.
Oh, wait, wrong heads.
Bill? Oscar Isaac. Yeah, there you go. Like, fuck, man. Like, he was a great Moon Knight. There you go. He was a great Moon Knight, but man, he I swear. I watched that movie in theaters. I paid money to go watch that movie. And
I have the hardest time. I always get Oscar Isaac and what's the fucking guy's name there that plays Din Djarin? He was in the Wonder Woman 80 movie. He's like in everything. I guess he's going to be fucking Fantastic Four now. Yeah. I always get those two mixed up, and I don't know why, because they don't look anything alike. But I think it's just because they get flooded. They're like in everything.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Doom is
Beautiful Bastards.
Yeah, Dr. Doom is definitely the one that he's a Pedro Pascal. Yeah, he's in fucking everything. He's the Last of Us, Mandalorian,
everything. Holy shit, those two guys are in
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman 84. What else was he in?
Both been in Star Wars now.
He's in fucking the Fantastic Four. He's Mr. Fantastic. He's in fucking everything for real. He's like, I want to see Omega Red. Okay. Didn't they mention Omega Red in like the there was like rumors that they were supposed to be like in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV series. Like he was supposed to show up in that show.
I've not heard that he was supposed to be in that show. I did hear that he is potentially going to have a minor part in the Captain America New World Order.
Okay.
Which it makes sense because now they're introducing mutants, you know.
Yeah.
So he would be a great choice.
But
I think if they're going to be introducing Doctor Doom, is probably going to be too obvious of a choice. But I think there's one villain from the Fantastic Four mythos that they could use for like maybe one or two movies, like maybe a Fantastic Four movie, maybe one team up like Avengers type movie, and then maybe that's it. And that's Galactus. Like they haven't had Galactus in
Galactus definitely one
after
of those.
that shit storm of the Fantastic Four movies where he was like a big floating cloud that swallowed planets. Looked like the weird ass thing from the Green Lantern movies that was supposed
Parallax.
to be. Parallax is like, I don't know. I think Galactus would be pretty good, like a pretty good option for like a like an Ultron level. Right?
Yeah,
you know, where
I agree.
They need to assemble the team, but it's only for one movie.
You don't think they'll be in that Ruth from what is it? That Netflix show that they cast as Silver Surfer. Ozarks, Ruth from Ozarks. She's gonna be Silver Surfer. You don't think Galactus will be in that?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I heard.
It's just his whole face is like the face at this point. He was just like, yeah. And then he's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I forgot about that. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's been so much like negativity surrounding that, like having a female Silver Surfer, and it's like, shut up. Like,
wasn't there a female surfer? I don't know. I heard that.
There's been many heralds of Galactus that weren't Silver Surfer that were female. I don't know if there's been a female.
I like how everybody acts like she's gonna play the same character as Silver Surfer from Ozarks. It's like, no.
I don't know what Ozarks is, but I do remember seeing something. Now that you mentioned, I do remember seeing there was a female Silver Surfer, and I gotta say, like, give me a Silver Surfer that's like silver body paint, Rebecca Romaine style, you know, like Mystique. Like, I'm all for it. Yeah. Cast Rhea Ripley. She'd be a great option.
She would be a great, she definitely would
just
be a great.
Rhea Ripley floating around naked with silver body paint. I'll watch that movie 32 times, and then my divorce papers will like be in my hand.
Oh man. All right. Well, enough about X-Men. Last but not least, I know I'm worthy. It does. Funny story about this. With this next topic, when I brought it up and I usually like send what we're gonna talk about, and Diggs is like, man, I should have listened to these tracks because like he didn't know anything about it. But like, very, very, it's probably some of the best music beef in a long time, and no surprise to everybody. It's Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beef.
What?
How entertaining!
I was gonna say, what in the fuck is in between them?
That is like I don't know, a beef.
Heroic steak. I get it. Beef.
For those who are into the hip hop stuff, man, there has been this big old beef between these two guys. Both great.
Has anybody called and checked on Drake? Meet the Grams came out. Like, has anybody checked on this guy? Wow.
I was at work calling everybody Crody like the whole day. I was like, "Hey, Crody, how you doing, Crody?" It's probably some of the best like hip hop feud in a long time. Like I can remember like the last entertaining feud for me was definitely like G Unit and like against like Fat Joe murdering and all that. That was entertaining. That was really, really fun. But like these two guys were like, and then it's crazy because there was like a track after track after track, and like AI was used, and like Kendrick Lamar kind of took away the copyright. So everybody, I could even like react to a song right now and I won't get copyright anything. You know what I'm saying? He opened it for everybody to do it. So people could get like paid, basically, like get a lot of views. New accounts could get more views, and like people that have already big accounts could get, they're getting paid for doing shit like this and like these reaction videos. So like, how fucking entertaining is it? Like, and man, like one man's career is like it's down to fucking really rare. So Digz, have you ever been into like any of those hip hop beefs, or like did you grow up any?
No, I'm interested. I just haven't got around to listening to him yet.
That's his way of saying.
Don't feel bad. I didn't listen to any of them until like Tuesday. I called Danny, or I was texting Danny because he had mentioned it.
Yeah.
I mean, I listened to him and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah. Matter of fact, KJ Smith is the one who kind of brought it up to the chat. He was the one that brought it up. But yeah, what you were saying, Digz?
There's an old reel of Mos Def, like one of my favorite rappers.
Okay.
Talking about Drake and how he's really good shopping music. Like if you're in like a Walmart or a Target, like it's good. Like, so that's my take, because I haven't listened to any of the tracks. So I agree with him on that. Like, it's good shopping music.
There you go.
that one song, it's like perfect. My one favorite Drake song. That is a good shopping song. Just hold on, we're going home. That's what I say to my kids as I'm pushing them around the cart for the 15th lap around Walmart, waiting for my wife to finish.
I got my eyes on you. Yeah, Drake makes, like, listen, can't take it, won't take anything away from him. He makes.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, kind of have to now.
Well, there's a lot going on again. But he does make a lot of like hit songs. He has a lot of hit songs. I just think in this particular rap battle, because I honestly think they were like both in on it. And like,
really,
all right, we're gonna make
this a work. You think this is a Hoodcast style work?
we're gonna just do this and make some money. And like it kind of went sideways somewhere. Like somebody struck a nerve. It was like, hey man, we talked about this. We were going to talk about families or wives. All right, fuck you. I would talk about how you're a pedophile and all this shit. It just went sideways. Like
how about the fact that like the first one to fire like any of the legitimate shots was J. Cole, and then Kendrick Lamar said something, and J. Cole's like, listen, man, I didn't know that we were really beefing.
No, I don't think honestly, he carries his own. If J. Cole really wants to, like, he could take out Drake too. I don't know about Kendrick.
Yeah, he could take out Drake.
He's really good too.
Took out Drake.
They don't call them the big three for no reason. Like, J. Cole is definitely very talented. I think he's in that mindset where he wants to just make music. He's not about like doing the beef stuff, and honestly he was really smart, because it's like a man's career is, it's about to end. It's bad. Like it's got we won't forget about it. We won't forget about it. We're all still stuck on Diddy, so we're not worried.
Yeah, this is just a distraction to stop everybody from talking about all the people that got Yo Diddy Diddy'd.
I did see a meme that said, I wish rock bands beefed like rappers, like if Creed made a diss track about Nickelback. I want to see rock bands do diss tracks.
It says Red and Meth with Merkle Mall. Method Man, maybe.
Redman is the one out of those.
I always thought Method Man was the one for me. They're great hip hop. It's different. It's different eras. It's totally different eras. But again, I think this is, to me, they're making
it got nasty quick. Like, I mean, think about it. Like 2 days after one of, because Kendrick put out a couple of like responses or whatever, and like then Drake's house got shot up, and it was like, man, this is getting kind of. This is getting kind of nasty. Like, Drake's watching like old fucking Degrassi reruns in his theater, texting Billie Eilish, and his house is getting shot up.
Well, that's where it sucks. Like, I don't like it to get that far, because again, I was enjoying it for what it was. I was enjoying it for it as like two lyrical people, like showing their skills and showing how good they really are. Because again, can't take nothing away from Drake. Drake is really good. Can't take nothing away from J. Cole. He's really good. It's just Kendrick is one of those guys where Drake, it's one of those cases where he fucked around and found out that you
yeah.
can't treat the guy like a little guy, because he's not a little guy. He's a little guy, but his music and his lyrics definitely speak volumes, and they turn into the Hulk.
I seen this update on it. Somebody posted on either YouTube or TikTok, like who is winning, and then like all these OVO Drake fan base, people, like all these bot people were like, the votes was like Drake is like killing it, like this Drake's winning. And then they were able to go through and take all the bots down, and then like it went whoop, like those lines fucking went way in opposite direction.
I think a lot of his fan base are like a lot of a younger generation, definitely a younger generation that like Drake. And again, he's out of all, I don't want to say he's the most known, because people know Kendrick Lamar, but he's definitely the most popular. Out of Drake, out of all three, he's definitely the most popular. People know him. He comes from Cash Money. Comes from a Lil Wayne. He's popular. He's a popular
that's
artist.
not a fair assessment of who's a better artist, because
no. It's not saying he's a better artist.
Drake puts himself out there.
No, he's a more
out there. He wants to be famous. Kendrick is just like, I rap, I do what I want when I want.
No, it's not about who's the better artist. It's nothing like that, because to me, again, they all have specific styles to what they do. And they're all different from each other. Again, that's why I don't take anything from J. Cole as well, because he's phenomenal. It's just, out of all three, Drake is the one known to have more hits. He's the one that, like, the younger it's as bad as it sounds. The younger generation,
especially now, it sounds pretty bad.
The younger generation definitely clings to the most, because it is true. That's what it is. But again, and they're in denial, and gotta shout out my Tia, Chubsy Wubsy, Mrs. Wubsy. Much love. Thank you for joining. Always love. I think I agree. Most Drake fans are 14. Yeah, they are. So he definitely caters to a younger audience. Definitely a younger audience. And again, coming from Young Money, from Lil Wayne, and you had because they were big at one point. Lil Wayne had Tyga, he had Nicki Minaj, he had Drake, and these are all stars that broke out and did their thing and are great. They have their own labels, they have all their own crew and stuff, and they're doing great things. So now it's like, he's can't take none away from Drake, but he's just, again, he's not Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is a whole different breed. He says, yes, we are. This is the East versus West. Clearly, I'm West right now.
It's been a really good time, like, as a rap fan, because there's been no beef, but then all of a sudden, Drake and Drake and Kendrick Lamar got their thing going on. Eminem's apparently beefing with Benzino again.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's like
wow, everybody hates everybody again. That's great. I love it. Make America hate again. That's what I love. I love it. Make everybody hate everybody.
Listen, I'll end it here, because you guys have something special planned, and I don't want to dwell on it too much. But you know who has one of the best diss tracks out, and he's not even a rapper, but he does rap? Chris Brown. If you have not listened to Chris Brown's diss track on Quavo from the Migos, listen to that track, Chris Brown. I'm telling you, like, I'm so anticipated. I'm so excited to go to his concert with my daughter on June, because I'm like, man, yeah, like, I hope he says fuck. I was like, yeah, fuck Quavo, because the kid is talented. The kid is fucking talented. They slip on him because he's a singer, and it's funny because he'll diss you, but then he'll drop another R&B track about losing somebody and some shit. I'm like, what a fucking asshole. Chris Brown's diss track was definitely pretty good. KJ says Chris Brown talks about breaking his yeah. There was a bar in that one song where he's like Offset, the cousin that passed away. Is that Offset, he passed away, and then he's the guy that he had all the respect, and that how everybody wished that it was Quavo who died instead. Like, he says that in the song. And I'm like, "Ugh," and then Quavo responded, and I'm like, not even close to it. He was like, hate you. Fuck you. Kiss my ass. It was whack. I was like, no, man. Come on, man. But enough about that. You guys have something special planned. I have no clue what it's about, but I you guys have a game plan for us tonight, right? So I don't know if
Digz Figz set up a game for us. Digz, if you'd like to explain it, and I'll put it up.
Yeah, the chat too.
Chat can participate. Okay, so it says select one per row to form the ultimate camp. Wow, yeah, okay, damn, that's hard. That first one is really hard. Fuck. Wow, fuck, Digz. I just noticed the bottom. Holy shit. It's beast. So select per row. So chat, you guys could do this as well. So okay. I'll go first. Damn. That's rough. I'm gonna go with the diners, drive-ins, and dives guy because he could cook. I have to go with him because I love Pee Wee, but Pee Wee, you're not joking it off in front of me.
Yeah, we're not camping.
We're not doing that. Chuck Norris, listen, you're a little older now. I know people are, no. And then that guy could cook, so I need a cook. For the second one, Van Danger, Arnold, damn, Arnold, and fuck, you got Prince up there. Fuck, Digz, you really got me here. I'm gonna go with so Guy Fieri, right? Guy Fieri, because he could cook. I'm gonna go with fuck it, I'm going with Prince. I gotta jam to somebody. Like me and somebody me and him gotta talk. Like we just got I'm going with Prince. Prince and me, we're hanging out. Amber Heard. Fucking Paula Dean. Give me Paula Dean. I want her ass. Yes, I want Paula Dean. I want Paula Dean. I like those cougars. I want Paula Dean. And then last but not least, Todd McFarlane, Ric Flair, Toy Father, and Ben Affleck. I'm gonna go with Toy Father. I heard he was good at fishing. So I'm gonna go with Toy Father. I got Toy Father. So Guy Fieri, Prince, Paula Dean, and Toy Father. That's my peoples. What do you got? What do you guys got?
Well, I mean, I am going to say out of the first row, I think I'm going to have my you got to think about if it's camping, especially if it's like a survival camping situation. Mm-hmm. I want somebody that's going to be like able to do my night guard, like stroll around, scare people away. And I'm going to go with Michael Myers for my.
You would trust him at night?
My night guard. Yeah, because like I didn't fuck his sister. Why would he want to kill me?
I don't. He didn't fuck his sister neither. I wouldn't trust him. Like he's like, you know what?
I just be like, hey, listen, Mike, listen, we're in this together. It's a survival situation.
It's like
at the end, after everything's all over, you got free reign to try to kill any of the rest of us. But for now, you're on Team Unworthy. So like, we need you to help out here. Like, just stand. Anybody that's gonna come up on our camp with bad intentions, they're gonna see you and they're gonna be like, nope, wrong camp. But then like, you can just catch them and kill them anyway. Like you got free reign. Just don't kill anybody in my camp.
Yeah.
So
no.
that's my night guard. Michael Myers is my night guard.
Okay.
And then we're gonna need somebody to like move all the heavy wood and all the stones for our shelter. So I'm gonna have to go with Arnold for our second one.
Okay.
We're gonna need we're going to need to get all the firewood. We're going to need to get all the stones, build a nice stone shelter. So we're gonna need
That's good.
Wait, is that Britney Spears?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
I was thinking it was Lorena Bobbitt, but
that was a fucking Britney Spears.
With
Holy
the
shit! Jeez! Oh my god!
And does anybody have Does anybody have any guess of who I would have on my third row?
Oh, nobody has. No.
Obviously, I'm going to need to repopulate the earth as long as Michael doesn't kill us on our suit. So obviously, my choice is going to be Paula Dean, because she got those big old wide breathing hips, baby. Like, I mean, Rhea's gonna be a lot more fun, but nobody else is gonna want to get with
Paula Dean.
Paula. So, like, I'm gonna have to go with the breeder out of the bunch.
There you go.
Upset.
And then, honestly, there was no choice at the bottom. I mean, it's got to be Beast Daddy. He's the only one that I got here.
The fisherman.
Father. He's got, I'm going to need him to fish. I'm going to need him to, when anybody's fucking up, I'm going to need some stern authoritarian figure like Toy Father to walk up to him and wag the finger and be like, hey, man. And that's all he's going to have to say. Hey, man. And people will stop fucking around. Michael Myers is going to be fucking off on Night Watch, and he's going to be coming to try to stab me. And
he's going to murder all of you guys.
Cabin. And Toy Father's just going to pop up, and he's going to wag his finger in Michael Myers' face, and he's going to be, hey, man. And Michael's going to be like, that's right.
Shoot, what's up? Dude, that is the fucking 2019 Michael Myers. That is 50-something plus year old Michael Myers. He's going to murder all of you guys. You guys are not surviving the night.
Keep him in line.
You think Toy Father's gonna get choked with his fishing line?
Toy Father's gonna keep him in line.
Toy Father, he's gonna be.
Listen, you try to have Toy Father sternly tell you what to do and not do what he's telling you.
Toy Father is gonna drive home for another episode of Top 10, a TPC Top 10. He's gonna be gone.
Wait,
all right, guys.
Wait, Chewy's got a good point. Like. You thought this was the end of the world situation? It's just a camping trip.
Well, I guess for just a regular camping trip, then I'm gonna have for just a fun one. Then I'm gonna have Guy Fieri to cook for me. I'm gonna have Gary Busey to be the crazy uncle that tells us some weird stories around the fire. I'm gonna have Rhea Ripley, obviously, and I'm still gonna have Beast Daddy. Obviously, there ain't no changing the last two.
So you're changing Michael Myers, right?
Well, yeah, if it's just a fun trip.
Yeah, sure. I was like, that's the whole time I'm like, dude, he's not going to want to.
I'm thinking like survival.
I would have picked him. If it was survival, I would have picked him. But I'm like, nope.
All right, well, I gave you 2 scenarios, 2 different teams. How's
that? He's murdering the whole fucking campsite. Holy hell. Digz, who would you pick?
Pee-wee for comedy.
Okay.
Arnold for the strength and comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're going to have to split all the wood.
Paula Dean to cook, and Beast Father, of course.
Who doesn't want Beast Father? But come on, he's a fucking fisherman.
I mean, I do kind of wish that Ric Flair was a little on a different row so we could have Beast Daddy and Ric Flair all in one camping trip, but...
Beast Daddy. That's his new name now. Beast Daddy. Holy fuck, man. I can see Chris now. He's like, so guys.
He's like, I've asked you guys. He's going to be like, hey, man, I asked you guys to stop talking about me on your show.
I want to see a conversation with him and Michael Myers. Like the whole time, Michael's like, oh, and he's like, hey, man.
Don't you breathe at me in that tone of voice.
Don't you breathe at me like I'm some pretty face.
I'm not just a pretty face.
Not just a pretty face. That was pretty fun. Was that it for the game, or is there more?
No, that was it.
Oh, I wanted more.
Did you fucking need more?
Jeez. I wanted more.
All right, how about we can add to this.
Okay, let's add.
To see if I can hold on a second. Let me see if I can add this so it's not over.
Okay. You can change the rows to vertical rows. And
I'm gonna try to add it on here so that it's not covering Dig's face.
No, I don't mind.
We don't need to be covering up that.
Don't worry about it.
No, you can cover up my face. That's fine.
All right, I'll just put it back up here. How about we'll make this a long camping survival trip, but
he wasn't justify Michael Myers.
No, shut up and listen to me. Danny has to pick my survival team. I have to pick Danny's survival.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So Danny, I'll be a gentleman and let you go first.
All right, I'm picking your survival team. So
you gotta pick my survival.
I'm gonna go with Chuck Norris. I think you and Chuck Norris. That version of Chuck Norris, yeah, I think you and Chuck Norris will do great. He won't be asked. I know for a fact he won't be the one asking you, did you see deers yet? Is there deers are coming?
Yeah,
like,
no, he definitely would.
Like, you guys will know.
You
guys will be hunting like fucking tigers, bears, and shit. Like, you guys are good. Now, for your second role, I'm gonna go with Gary Busey, only because Gary Busey is one of those guys that I feel like you would have a fucking blast drinking with. You would just like he's gonna be the dad of the. If it's not Chuck Norris, Chuck Norris is gonna be too like he's older, but he's not gonna be that guy to want to like be your father. Like Gary Busey's gonna be like your uncle.
He's your wild card.
He's your wild. He's hanging out. He's just the guy you're gonna laugh at.
He's definitely not the moral compass.
Yeah. Obviously for the ladies, I'm gonna give you Rhea Ripley because that's your maiden lady. That's your lady. It's your go-to lady. And you know, if Chuck Norris doesn't fuck her first.
Well, that is something I'd have to be concerned about.
Yeah, think about that. Or Gary Busey.
That's why I didn't pick Rob Van Dam, Prince, or Guy Fieri.
And last but not least, I'm gonna go with the Toy Father. And I don't mean Toy Father. I mean Toddy Mac, Toy Father. Because I could like in that moment, you're gonna be like, listen, man, hey, listen, hear me out. Just hear me out, Toddy Mac. Green Lantern, boom. Just giving him, pitching him ideas and shit. He's like, "Hey, I'll make sure you survive this whole this, but you're gonna cut me a check." No,
okay, listen,
so
we're gonna do a couple of Green Lantern Build-A-Figures.
Yeah, there you go. So that's it. There you go. So Chuck Norris, Gary Busey, Rhea Ripley, and Toddy Mac. That's gonna be your survivor. All right, now mine.
For you, I would go with Pee Wee Herman for your entertainment. You know, you just gotta watch out. You know, don't watch any movies with him.
Or
he's gonna be your entertainment for your survival trip. I'm gonna go ahead and give you Arnold Schwarzenegger though, because I can't stress enough how much work it is to lift the heavy stones and chop the wood. And I know the physical state you're in. You're not chopping wood or carrying stones. So I'm gonna give you the muscle. And I'm gonna skip over one. I'm gonna skip over the third row. I'm gonna go right to the fourth row first.
Okay.
And I am going to give you Toy Father as well. And I'm actually talking about Toy Father because he's going to be the brains of the whole outfit. You don't stand a chance. If I'm not there, you don't stand a chance without Toy Father. Okay, so you're gonna have to have the brains of the operation.
You're putting the safety of my life into Toy Father's hands.
Yes.
Over Arnold, over Pee Wee Herman. Are you kidding me?
Pee Wee Herman's there to entertain. Arnold's there to lift the heavy things. Toy Father's to make sure you don't accidentally cut your fucking hand off trying to cut some baling twine to make a makeshift belt. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then for the ladies,
yeah,
I'm giving you Amber Turd so she could shit in your fucking tent. Because you know what? Why the fuck am I not on your survival team? You know what? So you deserve to have this bitch shit in your tent.
I love that. I love me some toxic women. So yeah, by all means, I know how to deal with them. I'll take her. She's hot.
Yeah, hot and crazy. Just
wake up, and I got a nice warm steamy right on my chest.
Ooh, I thought I smelled that.
I think you guys did neglect the opportunity of Laserman stories around the campfire, though. Like, you got to add that to his list of pros, also.
Oh damn! Oh yeah, put Michael Myers as my first person. I want to die. Just kill me now. Kill him. I have Michael Myers, and the whole time he's like, "This." I'm like, "Okay, kill him."
Yeah, you can see Danny psyching up Myers. Is like, listen, you're on our team, all right? You're on our team. The first time the one with the blue hair mentions Laserman, that's it for him.
Oh shit! Amber Shitty has it all. Absolutely, hell yeah! Oh man, that was fun. I'm sorry, Diggs. We definitely like took. He's laughing. Oh man, I'm glad you get a kick out of Chewy. All right.
Well, we can't count on Chewy to be on our survival team. He already said him and Clint are in the air conditioned part of the fucking campsite.
While Michael Myers is like fucking everybody up. I'm like banging on the thing. It's like, I don't like horror movies. I hate them. Just open the door. And fuck this guy.
You know, another great thing about having Toy Father be on our team, regardless as whether it's a survival situation or just a straight up camping, I guarantee, like, I know how to fish, but Toy Father knows how to fish too. But I bet you not only will we catch some fish, but I'd catch a few life lessons. He's the type that I bet you he could give me some life lessons. We could really bond. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think that you guys would catch bass?
I bet. I bet it would only be bass.
Only this guy. Only this guy would. As him and Toy Father are like secretly talking, having this great old time, I'm like, Michael, you see those two right there? Those are Judith. Think of them as Judith. We're gonna take them out right now. Holy crap, man. That was fun. So you got a second part to this, and I know you mentioned this before. So I don't know. I think I had mentioned this on our pre-live. You have a giveaway tonight. We're gonna do a giveaway tonight, right? And Diggs, I'm gonna let you do what you got to do. Let us know.
We'll just do like you guys can do the hashtag thing, right?
Yeah, we do the hashtag.
Getting it right.
So what do you think that? Oh, I'll show the giveaways first.
Yeah. So you have. Go ahead.
Whoever wins can choose one of the 4. The first one is this. The new Brainiac McFarlane.
Toddy Mac Brainiac. Okay. Ooh, nice.
Or the Ghost of Zod one.
Oh, nice.
Or you can choose my Mythos that I don't want. And it comes in the wrong packaging.
Oh, whoops.
Yes. Exclusive.
Don't open it. Don't open it. That might be worth something.
Well, whoever wins, they're
gonna have an exclusive.
Or the fourth one is that joint that Cobra Dad's been after.
Oh, the Krang. Oh, Cobra Dad, I hope you're still watching. So the choices are, you have a choice from 4 items. So if you win, you can have a choice to pick anyone. You have the Mythic Legions, you have the Ghost of Zod, you have the Brainiac, and you have the Krang. What is it? Turtle. I don't know what the fuck. The
Krang Turtle.
Motu. Yeah, Krang Turtle. Whatever.
Krang Turtle.
Krang Turtle Motu. Oh, look, Cobra Dad's here. Yay! Giveaway. There you go.
We want to thank Digz for such a generous display here, giving away something on his guest appearance on our show.
Yes.
And if you want to win one of these 4 awesome prizes, you can get your chance by using the hashtag. Can you Digz it?
There you go.
And
so go ahead.
Remember, capitalization is important. You have to have those capitalized, or else it doesn't count, apparently. We missed that on one of our previous giveaways, so make sure you get those capitalized. And Cobra Dad, I know that you've probably been drinking like I have, so if you need somebody else to type it for you, make sure they get those capitals in there.
There you go.
See, Toy Art's off to a bad start. He already did it wrong.
Toy Art, fix that, please. All right, so while we're Digz, first of all, thank you. That was definitely generous, awesome. You've always been that way. You've always been about people, and yeah, you have a toy problem. We talk about it a lot, but we definitely appreciate you. You're just being supportive, and always willing to give back to people, even when nobody actually like. You're always like willing to do that. We appreciate you, man. Definitely. So, perfect segue. Every week we do the while everybody's typing in every week we like to choose 3 people from the community, whether they're cosplayers, dial makers, toy photographers, podcasts, doesn't matter. and we like to feature them on. I'll do this really quick so people could type in the hashtag. So it's the AWA_weekly fix, and we had a bit of a twist this week, which I'm gonna let Unworthy touch on that soon. Which we Unworthy. As a matter of fact, you could let them know.
I'll touch. Yeah, so this week is the return of the No Justice collab starting this week. It's every Thursday for the rest of the month. The UC No Justice, he's put the wrong one up. It's actually AWA_No Justice now. Hashtag AWA_No Justice. In this, for the rest of this month, every Thursday, it is the theme Bizarro's World. So it's any shot of any kind featuring Bizarro or somebody from Bizarro World. If you've got a Homelander figure laying around, hell, that could be a fucking Bizarro World version of Superman if you really want. There's really no rules. Have fun. Use the hashtag AWA_No Justice. I almost forgot my own fucking hashtag.
Did you get the 2-pack, Unworthy?
I do. I have it sitting right down here. I can't get it at this second because my light is sitting on top of it, but I have not opened it. I'm going to be doing some shots of both of those.
I'm looking for it.
I pre-ordered it, and like it took extra long to get here from. Or no, that wasn't the one that took extra long. I pre-ordered it through Big Bad, and I got here as soon as it released. I just haven't opened it. I've been kind of off of toy photography lately. I've been taking a little sabbatical, but No Justice is back, and we did have a shot to feature tonight. I believe you put it up here.
Yes, I did.
Bizarro's World.
Yep, and it's right here, and here it goes.
There it is. Denizens of the Grotesque with the Bizarro from that 2-pack. So use the hashtag, do the collab, and we'll bring your pictures up for the rest of this month. And then next month, No Justice is celebrating its year birthday, and we're going to do a theme for that whole month. There will be more details on that. We're going to do a big giveaway at the end of next month to celebrate the year of Justice.
Yes, awesome. Definitely follow this person and check his stuff out. He's doing an awesome job. So great job. Awesome photo too. Nicely done. Digz, you had one you wanted to showcase tonight for the AWA weekly fix. I'll put them up right now for you.
Yeah, Digz Figz is one of the guys. There's a group called Los Vikings that are local here in Arizona. They were selling dios at toy shows, and that's kind of how I got introduced to toy photography and those guys. And Diamond's just one of them, but he does the Daredevil collab with me and Jack and that super cool group of dudes. But yeah, him and Toy Relic and Figure Fan Nate are going to have a panel at the Phoenix Fan Fusion on the 26th or 7th of this month.
Nice. So
I'm going to go check them out at that. It's a toy photography panel it's like our Comic-Con.
So. Okay, that's awesome, huh? Yeah, definitely check them out. I already follow this person, and yeah, head over to his page, check his work out, give him a follow, check out his YouTube, subscribe, like, share, do all that good stuff. Show some support.
And
definitely.
if you don't follow, like, and subscribe, then fuck you. Like, unfollow me. I think I'm following this page, but that's how we roll. You follow who we tell you to, or you don't follow us. And that's that.
All right. And then for me this week, I have Critical Mass. Awesome cosplayer. He does amazing The Batman Who Laughs cosplay. He's awesome dude. I've met him at New York Comic-Con. He's been to Chubsy Wubsy a couple of times, and he's super dope, super talented. All his cosplay stuff is dope. So definitely check his stuff out. He has also other like stuff that he's done as well. Yeah, go show him some love. He's a dope dude. If you're into cosplay and you maybe need tips on how to learn how to make, I don't know, maybe a cosplay or ideas, hit him up. Show him some love. I wanted to showcase some love, show him some love today because, again, he's an awesome dude. I had a quick conversation with him, and again, very supportive and all around awesome guy. So definitely check him out. That was my pick for this week. And then while we're giving people a few more minutes, I wanted to just kind of let everybody know that Art Theo is celebrating his 50th birthday. All right. So on May 19th from 12 to 6 p.m. at Chubsy Wubsy's Toys, we're going to be doing a celebration of Chubsy's birthday, which he's going to be turning 50 years old. So if you are in the local area of New Jersey at 101 Newark Pompton Turnpike at Little Falls, if you go to Chubsy Wubsy's, we're gonna have a nice little celebration for him. Food and drinks are going to be served. So definitely, if you're around and you're around that area, or you want to just stop by, just hang out, or if you can't make it, just make sure that, show that man some love, because he is a phenomenal person. And I tell you, I talk to this dude literally every single day, and like, all he could talk about how much he loves us as a community. He loves every single one of us, and he asks for nothing in return. He gives, and he does so much for all of us. And he's just, him and his Mrs. Wubsy's, like, you're not going to get, like, you don't get that at like other stores. And we've said this before, like, there are definitely those people that are about the community. They're for us collectors. They don't try to like fucking rip you off and overcharge you for shit. No, like, he's legit that dude. Like, if it's something new, retail price. He's not going, and fast shipping. Like, if you order from him, it's fast shipping. Like, again, but overall, customer service is great. But I don't even like to call it customer service, because when you go to his store or you even call, he treats you like, you feel comfortable. He treats you like family. So shout out to Mr. Wubsy and Mrs. Wubsy, and I can't wait. I can't wait to celebrate his birthday.
And if you can't visit the store for his birthday, visit the website.
Mm-hmm.
Shop on his website. He's got a lot of great stuff. Always got great deals. And I think we still have a code there, Rowdy 15.
Yep. Rowdy 15.
It's still up. If it's not, he'd probably still honor it. You know where they won't honor it? If you go to Hoodcast Patreon and you use the promo code RowdyAF. Danny and I get another nice little email from Colin saying, "Please stop telling people that you have a promo code." So it's always a nice time for us. So we encourage you to go to Hoodcast and use Rowdy AF as a discount code.
Oh man, yeah, but definitely check him out. And like I said, if you're not around the area, you can't make it. We understand. Just show him some love. Go, wish him a happy birthday, because again, one of the things he has the best is us. He has us, and like, a lot of companies don't have that. They have our money, but they don't have our hearts. And definitely Chubsy and Mrs. Wubsy, they have that. So they're off the hook. And that's it. I mean, I think we could do the giveaway. I think that was it for the weekly fix stuff. So whenever you guys are ready.
All right, we can go.
I think that's all. Good luck to everybody.
Good luck to everybody, except for Cobra Dad. Who's it gonna be?
Good luck. And you have a choice, so you get to pick one.
Hoodcast, baby!
Oh, Jonathan Fallen is the winner of tonight. So, Fallen,
you gotta be watching. You gotta be watching.
Yeah.
You gotta choose, or else
you have to confirm. Yep, confirm. You have about. I'm gonna give him about what?
We'll give him 15 seconds.
15 seconds to confirm. 15 seconds to confirm, or if not, we are.
He says, "I never won anything in my life." All right, he's still here.
All right,
which do you want? Do you want the? Go ahead, Digz. This is your giveaway.
Brainiac, Ghost of Zod, that Krang joint, or the Mythic.
Cobra Dad, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Man. Cobra Dad, I'm gonna make it my business if you don't get one. If I see one, I'm gonna send it your way, dude. I promise you, I got you. Although you talk a lot of shit. I'm gonna send it your way. The
So
swagger
Fallen,
jacket is gonna
he
send it your
has
way.
got the McFarlane Brainiac, the Krang. There you go. He says he wants Krang
So I could
tease Cobra with
it. So yeah, he picked the Krang. So all right, congratulations, Fallen. That's
over
awesome.
a Mythic Legion.
Over a Mythic
with
Legion.
the wrong box. I tell you, you won on that, Diggs. Like you probably ought to hold on.
You might want to keep that. Yeah, you might want to keep that one.
No, I'm not gonna shoot it.
Yeah,
I don't want
it.
Give Cobra that.
Oh man! Congratulations.
No, you know what? I'd say don't give Cobra that Krang. I say lord that fucking Krang over Cobra Dad for at least a year.
Yeah.
Fallen, just hit me up on Instagram with your address and I'll ship it out.
There you go. There you go. Congratulations, Fallen. So,
or if you want, Fallen, drop your address right in here in the chat. I mean,
yeah,
we can all send you something nice.
Yeah, I'll send you something. I got something for you. I'm going to send you one of Amber's gifts, Amber Heard's gifts in a box. He says that been looking Krang everywhere. Thinks is giving it away. Oh shit! Yeah, everybody's been looking for that fucking Krang. Thanks, hello Legion, but yes, holding a Krang. Sweeter, what an asshole! Of course.
Well, he got his ass kicked at Hood Mania, so he's got to have something to hold over Cobra Dad.
Well, he did say he's never won anything. I was gonna say, well, you did. No, he didn't win that fight.
No, he didn't.
He didn't win that fight. Oh man, Digz. He says, "Yeah, bro, fuck the fall. He just joined the show." Yeah, hey man, I gotta show everybody love. Everybody gotta eat, man. It's gotta be fair, man. But listen, Digz, fucking awesome, dude. Thank you so much for the game. The game was awesome. I know you was like, you want to know the game. I was like, I don't know shit. I want to be surprised. And the giveaway was, again, fucking awesome of you to do, because you're very not only supportive, but you're a very like all around awesome guy. And I'm telling you, we appreciate you. We definitely appreciate you. Us little people appreciate you. We definitely do.
Well, thank you, man. Hey, you guys are giving us free entertainment every week. Yeah, so
appreciate that.
Right. We appreciate you calling it entertainment.
Yeah, there you go. And not a waste of time.
And if you are not following Digz Figz,
yeah,
this is the real line here. If you're not following Digz Figz,
yes,
we will block you from this fucking channel, and you will not be able to be entertained ever again. So go over to Instagram and follow Digz Figz, or else we will have Kendrick Lamar write a fucking diss record about you.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, Digz is on me. It sure enough is. A couple of plugs before we close out the show with a quote. For next week, we got a really good great guest coming on for the next 3 Thursdays of this month. For next week, we have my boy Menace 13 from the podcast Room 013 podcast. He's going to be on. I had a awesome interview with him, and it was he put it up for Wednesday, so go check his page out. Awesome guy. And again, we basically grew up, but it's nice to hear about his podcast.
I know, plugging something he's on.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have to. I am the star of the show. So shout out to so we're gonna have him. So then the week after, on the 23rd, we're gonna have Spiral Toys. So you're gonna see Mr. Glazer over here is gonna be excited to have Spiral Toys. They're gonna be talking about
Glazer.
Mr. Glazer over here is gonna have Spiral Toys. I almost said Crody, Mr. Crody over here. No, we're excited to have
look, glazing and chill, baby.
You glazing?
No, just aside. We're gonna have Spiral Toys on. We're gonna be talking about the new wave of toys that they got, the Kickstarter, the successful Kickstarter, all the toys, and basically just getting to know them as a toy company, whoever it is, and just picking their brain and just learning about them as a toy company. They're awesome, and their toys are phenomenal. If you have not purchased any of the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom figures, they're fucking dope. Like, I don't
And if
own
you
one.
haven't
I've
read
seen
the comics, read the fucking
yeah, the comics are pretty dope. So definitely go check them out. And then at the end of the towards the end of the month for the 30th, we have Mike Puzo. If you don't know who Mike Puzo is, he has done work for NECA. He does work for NECA, and he does the art for. He's done work for the Party Wagon, for the Ninja Turtle. He does work basically for the Ninja Turtles line. Like he paints. He does a lot of the paint work for the Ninja Turtles line. So we're gonna have him on the 30th, and just basically again get to know him as an artist, and past hobbies and how it led to what he's doing right now, which is amazing work. Again, the Turtle line and NECA, they've been successful for a while. Mesco or not, like the Mescos are dope, and NECA's been setting the bar with them and doing great stuff. So we're gonna have him on the 30th. So big things happening, very exciting things happening. So we can't wait. But Digz, again, you're fucking awesome, dude. Like fucking awesome. Awesome to have you on, man. Can you now I wanted to end the show with a quote tonight. I know you gave me homework on Worthy. I know you gave me homework, but I think it's only fair if I let our guests end the show with a quote.
Fine,
tonight.
because I don't remember what homework I gave you.
Well, you told me that.
I'll allow it.
Digz, it could be anything from a movie, from a book.
Life's a garden. Dig it.
Yes.
Dig it, baby.
That's it.
Joe Dirt.
When everybody watching, thank you for watching. And as always, hit the like and subscribe. So with that being said,
good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button
Click that notification bell
for more content.